Hey, welcome to another episode of Highlight Harrison. My name is Patrick Lyons. I'm with Hawk Insurance Agency as well with the Harrison Chamber of Commerce. I'm here today at Triple Cats Bar Grille with owner Angie Stone. Angie, thanks for coming out today.
You're welcome.
So people who've been in Harrison for a long time know this place has gone through a lot of different names, a lot of different owners. When did you take over and what was your vision when you took over?
Well, my vision was to pay my bills. So in 2009, I was in the housing industry, and I don't know, for those of you who remember, it was not the greatest of times, so I needed to get a part-time job. And I drove past, I saw a sign that they were getting ready to open and they were hiring bartenders. Well, I hadn't bartended in forever, so I came in, I applied, I went home, I studied, tried to refresh my memory, and that's when they were opening it up as Lackey's Pub and Grill. I got the position, they opened in June of 2009, and then shortly thereafter decided that they didn't want to continue. So I, with my little entrepreneurial self, said, I wonder if I can take it over and do something with it. So I came in, and within 3 months, 4 months, I had purchased it October of '09, technically, and then just started working hard. So that's kind of how I happened upon it. It was never a dream of mine to own a bar and grill. My degree is actually in health promotion, which I should be promoting health. We do have salads, so that's where we go with that.
We're talking about salads and other items on the menu. I saw something about twisters on the reviews. What are twisters, and do you have anything else on the menu you want to highlight?
Yes, twisters are kind of our own concoction we started when we opened the restaurant. They are an egg roll wrapper, kind of like you see in a Chinese restaurant, and it's wrapped up with all kinds of different goodies in it. So we have ham and cheese twisters, we have Reuben twisters, pepperoni twisters, turkey twisters, several different twisters. It is kind of our cool little thing that people come in and they really love, and it's just something that's been a staple for us for the last several years. So.
Nice. Well, that sounds delicious. So with the food, you need something to drink. How many beers you got on tap, and what's like the most popular one around here?
We have a lot of beers on tap. We have 27, and then several beers in our cooler where they're either bottled or canned or seltzered or twisted teas, things like that. So our most popular is probably right now Garage Lime is pretty popular, and Cincy Light, which is a Rheingeist local brewery. We try really, really hard to support our local breweries. Trying not to add too many more, but I've run out of space, so that's probably not going to happen, but I think 27 is pretty good for us.
So as an owner, you've encountered several serious threats to your livelihood and your health post-pandemic. What's been the most impactful to you, and how have you evolved from that?
Well, the most impactful has been that I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2021, late 2021, and talk about throwing definitely a curveball at you. Nobody ever really thinks that they're going to be diagnosed with cancer, but I'm going to tell you, it's honestly been probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I was a workaholic, perspective was huge at that point, priorities were huge at that point, and I created a nonprofit organization called America's Girls. And I tell everybody that I had cancer because I needed to form America's Girls and go out there and try to help save women from making the mistakes that I made. So we go around to high school seniors and we get into an auditorium and we talk to 100, 150 girls at a time. We hand out goodie bags. We try to desensitize the scary, breast cancer type of mentality, and we just make sure that they understand that doing breast self-exams now, because girls are getting it as young as 20 years old, it's crazy, but 1 out of 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer. So we just go around, desensitize it, answer all the questions, and I'm going to tell you what, these girls do not take their eyes off of us the entire 45 minutes. We stand up there, big poster boards, talk about 20-year-olds getting it. We don't go in depth as to how to do it or what to do it. We just want them to be aware. And we give out little goodie bags, so it makes it fun. They take them home, they spread the news. So our America's Girls, it's kind of checking on all your girls, checking your girls, checking on your girls, making sure they do their breast self-exams, things like that. But that is my true calling that I want to do. I just have to get all of my little businesses to kind of working on their own so that I can take off and do America's Girls. It was formed in 2022 when I was still going through all of my treatments and stuff. So we've just kind of gotten a slow roll. Our golf outing, we do a golf outing every June of every year as our fundraiser. This year is our 4th annual, and we'll continue to do that and come up with more fun and exciting things to help promote breast cancer awareness.
It's great. So you talk about your businesses. Restaurant business is not easy at all. So you've been doing this for 16 plus years now. What's your secret? How have you been able to be so successful for so long?
You don't sleep a lot, and you just work really hard. I'm not, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not, this was not my degree of choice. This was not something I was going to do for the rest of my life, and it kind of fell in my lap, which I'm very glad it did. I love the community. I love being here. Like I said, I was born and raised. My kids are here. They went to East Central. My parents are still here. It's just a good community. I've got a lot of good people around me. People love to come in and see the small town Cheers type atmosphere, and that's who we are. I know Harrison is growing. I know we're getting a lot of other restaurants, but people keep coming.
So what's next for Triple Cats Bar and Grill?
Well, we did our major remodel right before the pandemic hit, and we added our patio. We do have a very large patio area. We wrapped it all the way around to the back. Smoking is in the back and non-smoking is in the front, so that's kind of cool. And then we're starting to do live music a little bit more. We have one scheduled right now. We'll schedule more, but we're going to see how that one goes. And we're just going to keep doing what we do, making people want to come back in.
Well, Angie, thanks again for giving us your time today. It's I know you're very busy and it's hard to fit in things like this, but we really appreciate it. And I want to thank everyone else out there for tuning in to another episode of Highlight Harrison. We'll catch you again next time.